And we
there we go.
So despite starting at different times, we use the in-game timer of the game. So since we run on the PC version, everyone has different loads. So it's just fair ground for all of the runners.
I had a 1424 and a spaceship. That's pretty good. Everything below 15 is pretty good time for spaceship.
So what we initially do in the run is we go backwards and grab 2 yarn, one from this chest and one from between the blocks. And what we do is we use it to craft a sprint hat, which is used through the majority of the run, as it allows us to sprint, which is fast.
We are going to grab 5 pawns in the first stage. Pawns is the currency in this game. And we need pawns to unlock certain stages, one right after this level.
The stage we unlock is actually Act 3. We skip Act 2 to begin with because Act 3 has 4 quick yarn that we can use to create the brewer hat. And the brewer hat is useful within the next level and the level afterwards as well.
On Spy Scream, there's yeah, there was a trick called double dupe. When you take a hit, you have certain iframes where you can double tickets for walls.
So you can see Spy is taking 4 quick yarn, and then he's going to create the hat during the same cutscene that this Mafia man is in, and it just saves the time that we need. I think Max went back for his yarn because in his first one he missed it.
he wasn't sure he got it. Definitely important to get this yarn, as we saw in one of the tournament matches. So Spy is chasing a Mafia guy, and he's dropping pawns. Those pawns are random. How much he dropped? More is obviously better.
So just like this level, there will be other levels in the run that we need pawns to unlock. So the more we get, the less we have to collect overall.
We are about to enter the first auto-scroller in the game. Not really an auto-scroller, but same principle.
Yeah, you don't really do too much. You have to wait for a certain timer to end. So we try to grab as many pawns as we can along the way. So on Spy screen, you can see the Mafia guy turned red. Originally, you have to jump on their head, but you can actually just use the brewer hat. Yeah, he missed the potion. Unfortunate.
Basically, every Mafia guy kill drops a random amount of pawn. But both runners have a good pawn count right now.
What does Spy have?
I think it was a 59.
That's pretty good. Anything above 55 is acceptable. So as you can see on Spy screen, he's just standing in one spot. And that's just the safe spot of the level where none of the barrels will hit you. We just use consecutive umbrella hits and then grow hits, and then we take down the Mafia guy. It's a 4:15 barrel battle from Spy. It's a very good pace right now.
Let's check what Max get.
He's got 48 pawns, is that right?
Yes.
That's nothing. Oh no.
He missed a few on the way to the fight.
He also got some red health pawns because he took damage from them. One of the birds or something.
Took? Didn't saw that. Damn, that's unfortunate. So we should explain the upcoming boss skip, I guess.
Yep.
Do you want to do it?
Alright. We'll explain it when we get there, but initially this is the first boss fight of the run, and we have to complete a small task before getting in, and a few more as well. So there's a key we need to get, so we can jump up onto this lamp and then grab this bucket that we need to put onto the switch instead of going all the way around. Just some nice quick platforming. And grab the key and then go into the throne room. After getting through the kitchen and the freezer. You see Spy is trying to grab as many pawns as he can along the way, and he grabs extras as well before going into the throne room. So what he's doing now is called fight skip. You can wall climb between the frame of these things and the wall, and then you can use the collision of the door frames to jump over a cutscene and a mini boss fight as well before heading into here.
Just a quick heads up, Max finished Barrel Battle around 5 minutes, so Spy is ahead by around 40 seconds currently.
One thing to note about this battle is that the boss has a cycle of moves that he goes through, and you can only hit him within 2 of them, so the best RNG is to have him use his whole cycle and then 2 of his moves that you can hit him in. Otherwise you'll have to wait for his other attacks to end in the cycle. I see Max also grabbing lots of pawns. He's got 80 here. 82, that's quite low.
$82 is 2 pawns short. There are 6 pawns on the way to the sewers, and around 10 if you grab every single one in Golden Vault. So he has to grab 2 pawns extra at some point.
So what Spy did there is a Mafia boss quick kill. Basically if you hold the brewer hat in the rightmost part of the stage while the Mafia boss is on the left, when he does his Mafia ball attack he'll jump through the floor and just end himself. How's Max's RNG going?
He had 1 back currently.
Okay, so he's
I think.
Okay. So this is 1 bag. He might get another bag attack. If he does, that's just a bit unfortunate. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
First.
Runners have the option after Down with the Mafia to go for either sewers or Golden Vault. It doesn't really matter in the long run. You just need to make sure you have 100 pawns by the end. When you get to heating up Mafia Town, you need 100 pawns to unlock the stage.
Most old school runners prefer doing Golden Vault first for some reason.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I have no idea why.
Spy got the fast cycle for sewers. Just under 33 seconds for the whole level. It's very fast.
Let's see if Max goes for sewers first as well. Oh yeah, what we saw right now was the time rift. those rifts are comparable to some Super Mario Sunshine levels. They're very cycle-based, but we'll see more of them in the later stages. Oh, he goes for the DSJ double loop.
So what Spy did there is similar to what we did for the Red Vault ticket, where we dupe a ticket from using our iframes, and we do it again here as well. So you're supposed to get 4 tickets, but you get 2 because you duplicate 2 of them.
Normally, you would do a SDJ to dupe that. An SDJ is a sprint double jump. That was close. Sprint double jump. And that means that you let go of sprint, and a few frames after, press A to conserve the momentum of your jump. What Spy did was a DSJ, stands for double sprint jump. Totally different thing. To do a double sprint jump, yeah, it's basically what the name says. It's 2 sprint jumps instead of 2 normal jumps. You jump on the ledge and quickly perform another jump.
Yeah, so jumping off a ledge basically allows you to have a jump reset for a short amount of time. And that just allows us to perform another jump. Oh my god, Spy.
Oh, this is the jump and dive. That's unfortunate.
So in this run, we do intend to die in this level, but not there. So what he wanted to do was get to that faucet. You can see the fire icon there. And he would close that faucet and then die, and he'll do a respawn as you just saw. And you're just
I don't think he's going for the death now.
Yeah, there's no reason to go for the death right now. This way is going for a slightly older route, where you use the cannon to get to the other side of the level. And then you can get to the other faucets. What Max did in Golden Vault was he just did one dupe. It's a lot safer because if you miss the ticket in double dupe, you have to restart again, otherwise, or grab another ticket, which is quite slow.
So now the actual death warp is coming up. We hit the faucet, get the checkpoint, die, and we're back up. Right next to the last faucet.
We leave this one for last because we can just jump straight back to the cannon instead of having to trek all the way, because this cutscene plays and you can't die during this cutscene, otherwise things happen. Your screen turns black, essentially.
Oh, that happens in Muff and heating up as well? Didn't know that.
Happened to me once in a bingo.
Wow. Great.
We'll see if Max is going for the death. Yeah, he is going for it. So you'll see what Spy initially tried to do. Oh my goodness,
that was so close.
And then he takes a death heal, and then he'll take a slightly faster route to the faucet that Spy went to using the cannon. So now Spy's headed to the last level we do in Mafia Town for now. It's the Time Rift Bazaar, and then he'll move on to Chapter 3. Bazaar is pretty simple. There's just this one big slide that we can do. Skips a bunch of the platforms. But basically you do it as intended. Max finishing up, hitting up Mafia Town. Spy got a remix. Did you get a remix before?
I don't remember. Apparently you did. The first remix you collect in the game triggers an intruder alert, which costs around 3 seconds, but it's very unlikely to not get a remix in a run.
So Spy is gonna go for a trick called Bag Skip. There's a trigger where you get caught into a bag in this level, but we can jump over it with some nice jumps. You can see he's climbing up the tree, and then he's going to climb up this tree and do a series of jumps to this other tree, and then he can jump over the trigger. It was very clean movement, but I hit the ground before 20 seconds, that's amazing.
Was incredible.
So that saves a good 30 seconds or so.
What
despite having
was
to climb the tree.
time out of Mafia Town?
I think it was about 12:30, 12:20. So Spy has about a minute lead, or even more right now.
Pretty good, considering that he died.
He died in heating up, yeah.
Max is going to finish Mafia Town in a few seconds. And Spy is going for a strat called... what's it called actually?
It's just called CEO Death. Contractual obligation stuff.
Yeah, what he's going to do is grab this cherry. Oh, he went back.
No, Max! Max missed the timepiece.
He's going to grab the cherry, charge it up, grab the timepiece, and dice with it.
Max, grab it. You got it. So yeah, Spy's gonna get the timepiece and then die, and he'll respawn back into the level and go straight to the next one.
Will Spy go for cuts? Yep.
I think he will. Do you want to explain it?
I never did it, so I think you're a better person to do it.
So what we do with this is we store a cutscene. So this cutscene sometimes doesn't play, but we can manipulate the camera so that we definitely make sure it doesn't play. So then we are able to get to the loading zone of the next level, and then we can load the cutscene over this cutscene where we enter the well. As you can see, the camera changes there. Yeah. Saves about 3 seconds.
It would be a huge problem for Spy if he wouldn't gotten it, because if the cutscene doesn't play, the fire still sinks, the paintings are burned, but the paintings won't respawn, so the wall stays up, and basically he wouldn't be able to access 2 levels then.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to access the rifts because the firewall would still be up. As you can see on Max's screen, he went into the bag. This is the bag that Spy skipped, so you essentially don't have to watch any of that bag animation or this contract getting part. So the lore of this level is that we get caught by this snatcher fellow, and he takes our soul and gives us contracts to complete. Which is why when we completed contractual obligations, he gave us another contract in which we took the right one, which gives us access to one of the levels called Mail Delivery Service. If we did not pick up that contract, we wouldn't be able to complete that level. But most of the other levels in this chapter have loading zones within the map itself, so we don't need the contracts for them.
And we do contract for him because he stole our soul. So to get it back, we actually do his contract.
Max is also going for CEO Death and get the cherry up. Yep, he's got it stuck. He just needs to pick it up and then send it up to that platform. The Spy is headed to the manor Typically long, casual experience, lots of hiding, lots of puzzle solving.
Very scary.
On the way to the manor, you're supposed to do a bunch of puzzles where you carry a cherry up to the dweller and then you explode the wall, but we can just jump over them. Like even this one, you just sprint jump and you can make it.
Oh! Oh, he got it.
He got it,
So close.
One thing to mention.
Yeah, go on.
Oh yeah, if he died before getting the timepiece, he would have to do the whole level again. The reason why we come to chapter 3 before chapter 2 is because all of the levels here are free, and in chapter 2 we have quite expensive levels to unlock. And also, from the subcon world, we get the thing called the hookshot, which is required for one of the levels in chapter 2.
Did we talk about the death skip in mana?
Nope.
We can do that when Max gets there. Because pipe is pretty intense.
Yeah, pipe is one of the levels that has quite a strict cycle to make. So you need some tight movement to be able to get to the best cycle without having to wait too long. Yeah, Max is just getting as many puns as he can.
Pun count is pretty decent. Oh, okay, got it. So Spy is getting fast cycle. If you would be slower, the gears would be too low for the hookshot he just got. And he would have to wait.
Yeah. So the thing with pipe is that the gears go up and down, so you want to be at the right height for each time.
Misses a dive just at the end, but can recover. Pretty good. 53,
Yeah, he had to take...
pretty good.
Yeah, that's very fast. Wow, remixes for days. He's got a 3 out of 3 remixes. Not that it matters. You just know cosmetics for him.
Get the jukebox out. Bias rocking the music. Our first FPS level. First
I think he's on Village.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
on
Village, right. He just enters MDS for it. I'm sorry.
Despite us entering another time rift, we enter a level that's closest to the time rift. Unfortunately, Village is quite far away from anything. So we just enter either contractual or mail delivery. We got the TSJ, dude. So the TSJ, or a triple jump, is basically using or abusing the ledge jump reset. So just perform another double jump from a jump. If that makes any sense.
Basically a TSJ is a combination of the sprint double jump and the double sprint jump. Start off with a sprint jump and combine it with 2 double jump. So Max is on his way to mana. That's no perfect time to talk about mana skip. Basically, this level is very, very scary. And the
also
death
very long.
And long, yeah. And the death put a little hole in the wall.
Yeah, we can skip the entire level. If a SDJ and a DSJ had a baby, what would they name it? J. So what Max is going for is he's jumping onto the door frame. Oh no. What you would do is you would jump onto the door frame of that door there, and then you'll jump over this cutscene trigger. But he accidentally hit it, so no, he just watches it for a couple time loss.
And what Spy is doing right now is the FPS stage I just talked about. We have to deliver mail to the little purple guys. Do they have a name?
Ghosts?
Yeah?
Minions?
I don't know. You tell me.
So yeah, we use keyboard and mouse for that level because aiming with a controller is inverted and also very slow. So we turn on our Overwatch Guard personas and do it as fast as we can.
I finished Subcon and is now going to Chapter 2.
He had a sub 22 subcon finish. I wonder if this is on World Rookie pace or not. Oh no, it wouldn't be because he died in heating up.
But he got back skip.
Oh, he got back skip, you're right. It's world record pace.
Had a second try back skip, I think.
Max is doing pipe now. I don't think he's gonna make the cycle that Spy made. So he'll make a slightly slower one. Oh
Spy
man.
got caught.
So Max has to wait for this gear to come back up. It's not too long. The Spy did a death warp, so he jumped into a checkpoint trigger. And then, well, and then he just respawns back up to the next area. And then he jumped onto the electrical box and jumped over some stuff, I don't really know what it is, and basically skips a long auto-scroller section.
Those are movie props, by the way.
Oh, right. Backgrounds and stuff.
Yeah. Egg, finish, pipe, or village?
He finished pipe, so he's onto village now.
Okay, so he's now going to village. And I'm pretty sure he's not going to do a TSJ entry. So we'll see the normal way, one of the normal ways.
Yeah, there's quite a few ways of getting up to that time rift.
Basically every method of jumping can make it up there, or you can use spiders to get on top of the next building and just jump across it.
There's like at least 6 different ways you can get up there. Spy's now in Murder of the Owl Express. He has to get his little detective hat and then answer the phone call and come back to a murder. And he will then solve the murder by collecting no evidence. Great
Just
detective he is.
randomly use a person.
So what he's gonna do here is he's gonna jump up to this button and press it. And this skips a good 2 or 3 minutes of the level. Essentially a sequence break. He's going to attempt to get to the next door before getting teleported back. Oh,
I thought
dang.
he's not getting it.
So the game realizes that you're in a spot that you're not supposed to be. So it's taking a bit of time to realize that you're not supposed to be there, and then it teleports you back.
That's the reason I always thought there are supposed to be 2 cutscenes of the clock advancing, and that's why it ports you back.
Yeah. The spy did another sequence break, and then he jumped and used the key on the final door and exited without any evidence. And then now we can just accuse the conductor
So
with no
Mac
evidence.
is setting up a double hit for his mail delivery. He didn't really sort by Spy's screen because he was too fast.
Yeah, he was really fast.
Did he got it? Yeah, he got it.
He got it, he got it.
Basically,
So there's a specific spot. Yeah, you can explain it.
No, go ahead. You can explain
Basically,
it better than me.
There's a certain spot you can stand in and shoot one mail, and mail doesn't actually stop when you hit someone, it continues to travel. So in that spot you aim for one person and it'll keep traveling and it'll hit the next person as well, so you get 2 for
Max
1.
didn't grab the timepiece. And he still he still got back to help. He went
Did you
back
not grab
to
it?
No.
Uh-oh.
I hope he realizes it. I don't think he did. That's unfortunate. He was right under the timepiece, but didn't grab it.
Wait, did he bring the pause menu up himself? No, he couldn't have.
No, the contract pops up.
But you would
No
move
matter
during the contract.
what happens.
Well, we'll see. Oh, he bonked on nothing. Spy bonked on nothing. He's bonked on. He's bonking on everything now. The Picture Perfect is DJ Groove's movie. And you basically become a diva. You get photos taken of you, you do endorsements, gather some fans, and then you grab the timepiece. So Picture Perfect is the final level where we grab yarn, and we use the yarn to create the ice hat, which allows invulnerability and also allows you to use ice panels, which we don't use at all except for one level. And it will be crusted in Train Rush probably. And Max is going for the electrical box jump onto the background here. Hopefully he doesn't get caught. He waits for the Terminator penguin.
That penguin has the vortex on. Can see you through every wall.
And he'll send you all the way back to before the electrical box.
Spy is currently doing the Train Rush level, one of the most speedrunnable levels, I'd say.
It's very high octane. So the conductor has placed a bomb on his train, and he wants you to get to the end of his train and turn it off. For a great movie. Oh, he missed the panel.
And for some reason you get more points if you're quicker.
He's so fast. He's a speed demon. Look at him go.
It's incredible.
Except for the outside panels, that was very good. Yeah, he's crafting the hat again in another cutscene, the timepiece giving cutscene. And he clips out by holding dive and sprint in a direction as he's holding a timepiece. Just a bit of flair.
Very important.
The spy is heading to Gallery, one of the 2 time rifts that are actually located within your spaceship.
One of my favorite levels.
You love it. The spy's gonna try go for a fast cycle, where he's able to use this platform and break this box. And just continue with the level.
What he just did there is called a head switch SDJ. It's the same as a SDJ, just instead of letting go of sprint, he's switching head.
Yeah,
so
sprint
you can
speed
instantly
is...
charge his brewer.
Yeah. Sprint speed is conserved for a couple frames. So that's why we can use anything to disrupt it and then jump afterwards. Max getting the key. He's gonna make the jump over to the second sequence break. That's a bit far. Oh gosh, he made it.
Can do
How
this
many
jump
pawns?
with everything.
Did you catch how many pawns Spy had?
No, but I think he's fine. We're talking about Spy, he's fine.
Spy going for the safe strats.
Is he still getting fast cycle?
Yeah, you should still get
Yeah.
the fast cycle, barely.
This
You want to get that
rift
cycle.
is terrible.
Yeah,
If you
this
miss
rift is
one
very
jump.
strict.
If you miss one jump, you're completely off cycle and lost over 10 seconds. Very
This was to press these
frustrating.
panels and solve a puzzle. But here you can just jump on the lamppost and then jump to the timepiece. Spy's still getting remixes, man. He's also exiting to hub when his roulette screen is still up. So one thing to note about that is that if you do it too early, your screen will turn black until you complete another time rift. So it's quite risky.
And if that happens, the only way to make the black screen go away is to complete another rift. Or exit the game completely and restart it. And that's against the rule and would mean disqualification. So how much time does this return to hub actually save?
Milliseconds. Second, 1 second.
So let's say 1 second over the complete run.
Spy is now in Big Parade, a 4-minute level where you wait and then you do a task, and then you wait and then you do a task. Spy's not grabbing extra
Second and
points.
last auto scroller in the game. Let's see if Spy is going for the new strat.
Where's he going?
I think he's doing it.
Is he doing
If I
backwards?
understood it correctly, what it's about. I think he's doing it. Oh, he's doing it. He now gets
He
bobbed
did it!
back to
He
the
did it!
other spot.
He's a genius. Oh my goodness. That was found like an hour ago.
Yes. Ah, incredible.
So what he did there is he set his safe point at the dial, and what happens is if you get stuck in under something in this level, you get respawned back to your last safe spot. So what he did was he set that spot, his safe spot, at the first dial there, and then he never touched the ground again because he kept using the tight ropes. And then he would get stuck under it and then get teleported back to his first initial one. Saves a lot of travel time.
One of the reasons this works is because the buttons are not counted as a safe space.
Oh, is that why? So he landed on the dial itself.
He can stand on the button itself, and his respawn is not set there.
That's some galaxy brain stuff, man.
Spy said it saves around 3 seconds just before this match started. So this is brand new tech.
And Max is now in Train Rush. We'll see how well he can do panels. That's why he's doing the second task. He stepped on all of these buttons, and now he's gonna go for a death setup. Oh my goodness, that rocket. That rocket almost hit him and killing him. So Spy's gonna go for what's called Parade Death, where, similar to contractual obligations, you die and then respawn after getting the timepiece, and you just respawn back into the level. And this is useful because you can go straight into the time rifts which you spawn after completing this level.
He got it.
Yeah, that's good.
Is this Community Glord? I think it is.
356, definitely. Community Glord was a 358. Community Glord right on live streaming.
Yeah, this was the fastest completed time anyone ever did the big parade.
That's insane. 2 whole seconds.
Max is entering Owl Express. Let's see if he can get the fastest cycle as well. While Spy is doing some intense movement. So,
yeah, Max is going for the same strat that Spy went for. In this game, if you walk off a ledge, you can still you can still jump. Yeah, retain your first jump. So what he's doing is gonna. Oh, okay, he missed that one. Oh, he might just finish the puzzle. Oh no, is he gonna die?
no!
Oh no! So what happened there? He didn't wall climb because he died from a wall climb. Oh, he took damage from a wall climb. Let's go for the SDJ. Yeah, he got it. Yeah, I think that's how it works.
I have no idea. It was always confusing for me when she just decided I'm not climbing anything now.
So Spy got one of the hardest timepieces to get in the level because you have to sit through Big Parade. And sitting through Big Parade's pretty exhausting. Oh no.
Oh no! He got the checkpoint.
He got pushed off. Oh, okay, you got the checkpoint, that's good.
Yeah, Owl Express rift is very unforgiving, as we can see.
The Spy is heading back to Mafia Town for the final act we complete, cheating the race. We leave this for last because we don't have enough of the ponds to unlock the level until afterwards.
So yes, Spy had 20 timepieces at the end of Owl Express. Max has 19. He still has to go back and get his MDS timepiece.
Poor Max, something always happens to him.
I hope he knows where to go after Mailroom.
Yeah, I don't know. He might just go do like... What can he do? He can either redo mail delivery, or he can go do like toilet, or...
He has no contract for toilet. What he can do is Alpine, but I don't think he's doing that.
If he goes back to the subcon telescope, he'll realize, but...
Spy is ahead by, I don't know.
A long time.
Yeah. I would say 5, 6, 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
It's at least 4 because Max hasn't even done parade yet.
Yeah.
Oh, Blueberry Pie, he got his favorite one.
16.54. That's
Here we go.
really
That was
good
a
for
very-
Mailroom. That's close to
Yeah.
Community Glot as well.
So Mailroom's the last level we do before Finale, because we need 25, and that's the 25th timepiece. The reason why Spy's in-game timer is higher than Max's is because of his load times. He's gonna go for the momentum SDJ here. Yeah, he got it. Oh my goodness. Alright, so Max is gonna go grab all the pawns he needs. He only needs about 20 or so, 30 or so.
With a really good finale, Spy can get a 44. Maybe. Really close.
Sure?
If he gets a 5-10.
If he gets a 5-10.
He entered at a round, I don't know.
Oh yeah, yeah, it'll be very close. What Spy is doing is he's going through a small hole, and then he's going to wall climb up these very conveniently placed walls to get to the very conveniently solid roof that we can then slide upon and skip into the whole platforming section.
Would Spy get world record with sub 5?
I don't think he can get well Ricky with this one. Can he even get sub 5?
I think Sonic Community Glot had a 2 or 3 cherry. It was 501
Really?
or 503. So it's possible with a 1 cherry.
We should probably explain slides. So when he's sliding, he has to avoid 2 invisible walls and 1 gap, which is why he's going left and right then left. So if you're sliding left along the invisible wall, you won't bonk. And now he has to get up from the slides, and then he'll have to enter back into bounds using a cutscene trigger. Oh, he did
He's
the
taking damage.
no get up thing. You know about that, where you just slide all the way to the
Yeah.
end and then you fall? Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it.
Basically, he just kept sliding and then he fell off the solid part. Oh my god, he almost got hit.
Mustache Girl is not nice to him. You can get multiple hits on her. He got 1 double, or was it a triple?
He got 1 double. And then 3 singles, I think.
That's unfortunate.
So now Spy is in the final fight of the game. Has multiple phases. One phase that is of importance is the cherry phase, where it is essentially RNG how many attacks she does before putting back her shield. And then you have to wait for the characters to give you another cherry to break her shield. And here it comes.
The best possible outcome is to only get 1 cherry, but that's very unlikely. Average
Max is
is
now
3 cherries?
Yeah, 3 cherries is average.
And 4 is max if
Did that
you don't.
miss? The cherry missed.
I wasn't paying attention. No.
He threw the cherry and it missed. Well, he's getting good RNG here
Did
though.
it just explode or did he throw it over her?
He threw it over her, it exploded, and the shield didn't go down.
That's so unfortunate.
This is a 3 cherry. That's actually a 4 cherry, I think.
Yeah, this is still the same run. Spy messed up heating up.
He also
It was a
got
good
caught in
fight.
DBS.
Still a 44. Very close. I think he's
It's very
getting
close.
low 45.
Yeah, it depends on how good he is in the final phase of this level. But he could still get a 44, which is...
Max is now on
Nice.
his way to the Moon Rift.
But since he didn't do the Death Warp, he has to re-enter the level. Alright, let's see how he goes. Oh, he went for the fast potion.
The Noak
Oh,
portion?
no, he's got the shockwave. Oh, he still got the thing, okay. He's getting hit though, that's not good. Oh, how's he getting these? He should teach me.
The double hit?
No,
What do you mean?
the quick lock on shockwave hits. Because whenever I jump close to her, she always can never get the homing attack. 44-58, that's
44, 58.
insane.
Yeah.
In a race.
His PB is a 56. That's 2 seconds off his PB.
Damn. That's like 7 seconds from world record.
Yeah. And he died in heating up. This is
Yeah.
absolute incredible. Absolute
Congratulations to Spy.
And the fastest time in the tournament currently.
Yeah, that's second place, man. Was third place, but he owned second place. Don't give it to her.
So now we have more time to look at Max's screen.
He gave it to her.
Finishing Battle of the Birds now.
Yeah, so Max has to do cheating the race and mailroom, and he has to redo mail delivery service if he realizes.
John, are you responsible for the winner
What do you mean?
on the overlay?
I don't think so.
I don't know either. But Spy is done. Spy won the race. We can already confirm that.
Yeah, 44:58, and Max's time is already past that. So I don't think we
So-
explained cheating the race.
We're going fast, we're not cheating the...
So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to get the time stop hat, but you can just use the cannon and a lot of good movement, and you can get there before him.
24. Did he got the MDS timepiece after all?
Did he?
He's on 24 and he's missing mailroom. I think he got the MDS. I'm
Maybe
sorry.
he did.
I thought he was. But he had grabbed it.
Yeah, we were quite unsure because he wasn't actually touching the timepiece when he exited.
I blame chat for not correcting us.
Yeah, mailroom is pretty self-explanatory. There's certain cycles you can go for if you do some fancy movement. and you just get an earlier cycle. So Spyrunite was able to finish Mailroom in 16 seconds, whereas Max was able to do it in 26. So it saves quite a bit of time if you go for faster cycles.
Here we go.
So you did get the timepiece.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's my fault.
Now Max moves on to finale. Hello, Spyrunite. Welcome. How are you feeling? Congratulations.
Oh. Alright, I guess.
I'll have to say incredible.
Yeah,
It was a good
incredible
run, but like I also missed PB by a couple seconds, so...
Yeah, 2 seconds, was it?
Yeah, if it wasn't for heating up.
Yeah, heating
Yeah,
up.
you had some.
The cherry just not blowing up on her.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
And then you got caught in DBS.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
that it? I think that was it.
I feel like there was something else. That might have been it, actually. Yeah. No.
I'm
That
speechless.
was a incredible run.
Did you practice the big parade strat?
Well, it was found like 15 minutes before our race started.
Yeah.
Right? It wasn't even like the strategy. Someone just posted like, "Hey, this teleport can happen," and it was like, maybe it's useful. And I spent like a minute trying to figure it out. And I quickly timed it, found it that you had it like a couple seconds faster. I was like, I'll go for it. I tried it
Shoutouts
once.
to Epic Yoshi Master.
Yeah. I tried it once to make sure it would work. Got it. It was like, whatever. Good enough.
You got community gold for it, man.
Yeah.
And Mailroom was pretty close as well.
Oh, you had a 16 mailroom.
16.54. That was really close. I don't exactly know what username's time was, but really close.
Yeah, Max is going for safe
So
dive
might
boost
take
strat
that one
for
spot.
finale.
So Max is going for the safe strat, dive boosting across the route. This may take a while.
Good dive boost practice. Dive boosting is the fastest form of movement other than sliding. So we use it as much as we can to get through this. So yeah, Max will have to get to the end and then get back in bounds.
Let's see which strat he does for getting
I
back in.
think he goes up. Yeah, he goes up. Oh,
Oh.
no.
Oh,
Oh, he saved it.
Clutch.
He does an emote. Okay.
Yeah, falling down there would cause a soft lock and he would have to do finale all over again.
Dive boost all over again. Go, Max. Alright, he has to get through this phase and then he'll essentially cement his run. Take a hit. Okay. So now if Max dies, he'll just respawn at the beginning of this level, this fight.
Yeah, he's safe now.
You can use the brewer hat here. Usually you're not supposed to hit her, but if you do nicely timed double jumps, you can use the brewer bomb to hit her. As you see there.
Max will drop down to losers brackets. It's a double elimination tournament. So this is not the end for Max.
Max is now in cherry phase. We'll see how good his RNG is. Two hits, that's 3 hits, 4 hits. She has 8 forms of damage, so this is 5. So he's on, he could get 2 cherries. Or if he's unlucky, he'll get 3 at most.
He's getting the 2 cherry.
Yep, that's 2 cherries. Is he gonna jump into the beam?
Max will be close to his PB as well. Not as close as Spy, but still close.
This is 54 pace, isn't it?
Yes, he's on pace for 54-40, mid-40.
It depends on how good he is at final phase. If he gets the perfect amount of hits, he'll definitely PB. That was too far. He still gets the hit.
Very
That's 2 hits. Can you get this hit? Oh. The biggest time lost in this phase is having to chase her for these shockwave hits.
You can kind of predict when she does a jump, because she does all her other attacks before she starts over her loop.
Yeah, she has a cycle of moves that she uses. This is a PB. His PB is a 55,
no, his PB is
right?
a 5404.
Ah,
This isn't
okay.
a PB. But it's close. Relatively close.
I see. But it was a 55.
Congrats to Max as well.
He only really struggled with Owl Express, I think.
Yes. Our
Other than
Express
that,
might have
He
killed
didn't
him.
have too many mistakes. And once again, congratulations, Spy.
Thank you.
You'll be moving on to play Konosumi.
Hoi Max.
Hello, Max. You were close to
Hi.
PB.
Hmm?
You were close to PB.
Really
some
unfortunate Owl
unfortunate-
Express.
Yeah.
I was ahead of my PB in a train rush, but after I failed the Rift Owl Express.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't think you made too many big mistakes.
No, aside from that, it was pretty good. I think that
You were
if I
close
did
to
a
PB.
normal Owl Express, I would have got a PB.
You were close to PB. I think you're echoing through your stream, Max.
Really
so
unfortunate. Yeah.
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 And I got only 2 cherries in the boss fight, so it's good.
Yeah. Two cherries is really good. Yeah.
For a long time we thought you didn't grab the timepiece in
Other than that, I don't think you
MDS.
made too many big mistakes.
You know which one?
The
Mail
mail
delivery.
delivery one. It
Ah.
looked like you didn't grab it.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, yeah, I know. It was strange.
Yeah.
What time
So-
did you get, Spy?
I got
Yeah.
44.58. So was I
Oh,
think
that's good.
7 seconds off my PB?
For
Yeah.
a long
Close.
time, we thought you didn't grab the timepiece in MDS. Yeah,
First run
7
was
seconds.
incredible.
Mail delivery one.
Aside from
It
heating up.
looked like you didn't grab it.
Hard level. Every level I fail is a hard level. That's how I go.
Yeah.
So
All right. Well, GG's Max.
Yeah, GG.
Best of luck in the in your losers bracket. 7 seconds off my PB.
So in
do we
losers
already
bracket,
know who's next phasing?
Max will play against
Yeah,
Skelecat. Incredible.
Okay.
Aside from heating up. So good luck
Hard
for
level.
that. And
Every level I fail is a hard level. That's how I go.
I think that's it from us, unless you guys have anything you want to say.
No, nothing.
All right. Well, GG's Max.
Okay.
Best of luck.
So
in the,
thanks for watching, everyone,
your loser
in
bracket.
the early-ish morning.
Wait.
Oh.
We still have to promote.
Max will play again.
Later today, there are 2 more matches.
Yep.
We have upcoming
Good luck
Chocolate
for
vs.
that.
Padua at 1
That's
p.m.
in-
EDT.
That's in 2 hours. I think that's it
Then
from us,
there's
unless
me
you guys have
versus
anything
Epic
you want to
Yoshi
say.
Master at 3 p.m.
That's in 4 hours.
And we have Hardcore
Thanks for
Cheeks
watching,
vs.
everyone,
Safety
in
Compacto
the
at
early
5
morning.
p.m. EDT.
That's in
We still
6
have to
hours.
promote.
So every 2 hours you can come
Later
back and watch
today,
more Hat in
there
Time.
are 2 more matches. And I'm not sure what's coming up next on the stream. Chocolate vs. Padua at 1 p.m. EDT. So yeah, that's it.
That's in 2
I
hours.
wish everyone best of luck with their matches. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.
That's in 4 hours.
Bye.
And we have Hardcore
We'll
Cheeks
see you
vs.
in
Safety
2
Compacto
hours.
at 5 p.m. EDT.
Bye. That's in
Bye.
6 hours. So every 2 hours you can come back.